Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Panzer Corps 2, where we are in northern Norway at the moment. So far, we've done a naval invasion coming along the fjord into Trondheim, which we took with limited resistance. We've destroyed a fort here on the coast, and then we've just destroyed one over here, which apparently was one of the last holdouts in historical Norway. It's actually one of the first places to fall for us. We had a pretty big naval engagement against the British out here, which actually saw the sinking of the HMS Illustrious, which was a British aircraft carrier, and that has removed their capacity for any air support at all. We have a little bit going on in Trondheim at the moment. We have an airbase, and it is the only position which is capable of launching. I think we ended the turn. We did lose our fighter. So Jambonnet is a new fighter, so we lost a lot of the experience that we had there. Unfortunately, because the Illustrious was carrying quite a few fighter planes. But now that that's been defeated, we should have complete air superiority here, which is going to be quite nice. So yeah, we are pushing north here. We did just take the city of Steinkjer. That's difficult to say. And we should now be attacking Namso. I don't know whether I'm going to be going via the French town here of Grong. Possibly. And we also need to take out the fortification up there if we can. Though that is a lesser priority, because once we've taken Namsos, we still need to take Andalsnes and Lillehammer. We have 13 turns in which to do so. Although we do have armies pushing on every road with the exception of this one. We just have our recon holding out at the top there, just keeping an eye on things, making sure nothing untoward occurs. And the plan very much at the moment is to take out Namsos and then push south with everything. So once we've secured the northern front, we don't need to worry about it anymore. And then we can use the trains and train stations to bring troops back down, or we can use the ports, which Namsos actually is. So we should be able to send ships by sea. Although I'm guessing that this fortification will cause problems if we do that. Interesting. There's also a port here. Okay. Onwards. No, leave my recon alone. Okay, that didn't actually hurt nearly as much as I thought it would. Still enough to push us back, though. Okay, so let's see. We do have artillery. We do have artillery support. You can hit with recon. We do have tanks to go after that. I think what I might do is send you around the flank, coming in behind them. It is currently cloudy. I'm going to hit you with one artillery, which is a 5 suppression, so now the majority of that unit is suppressed. And you're a 6, you're a 5. This is also a bigger unit, so let's go ahead and suppress them. They are now 7 out of 9 suppressed. And we should have a pretty easy time just attacking these guys. That's a 5. Hell yeah. Gotta love these mountain troops, they are quite strong. You may as well attack into here. And you can chase up. Go after them. Now that they're out in the open, and they surrendered. Excellent. You can go and finish them off. Alright, so we've cleared their infantry units that they had here. The pioneers can start to advance on towards Namsos. These are Jaegers, so we'll go that way. We'll send the pioneers in behind you. And next we'll be moving the artillery up. 1, 2, 3. I can actually hit from there. Nice. Bring you up to here. And then I think we're going to bring the tanks out here to protect the artillery. And we'll send recon. That's a bit more difficult. You know what I never did? I never used my air force. Well, now that we can see Namsos, we show... Hello, AA. Never mind. Oh, and down here we killed all resistance as well, I believe. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you down to here. We'll use the tank to take the town. And then you can come over this way. So the approach to Lillehammer is actually going a little bit better than I expected. They may well try to come across the mountains over here. But we've secured ourselves some pretty nice positions along the back flank. Cool. Alright, Air Force. I think we basically just want to pound that. Yeah, we're going to hit this with the Air Force. Because that's where our bombers are going to have to come through. Sorry, our tanks. These are bombers. You would be shot down by them, so I think we're going to use you to start applying some pressure on these guys. We'll also use you to have a look around. So they do have a fair number of troops down here still. Okay then. Get back on the hill and then reinforce you. Alright, so hopefully you can hold steady against these guys. They've currently got a combat strength of 7 and they are not mountain troops. And we have the high ground. Alright, next up. Ships. Let's see if there's any other Brits down here. I somewhat doubt it, but I don't know for sure. Admiral Hipper, let's go ahead and upgrade you to full strength. We'll send a destroyer up this way. In other words, we'll also just keep ships around here. Okay. I think that's pretty much everyone done. It is. Oh, they came out. Ow. I'm not surprised. That hurt. So did that. Oh, they actually moved the AA out. Interesting. Which does put it into nice artillery range. Well, you definitely need to replenish, so we'll work on that. I think we're just going to go and obliterate this unit. You will also need to replenish. Oh, I should have had the recon up here from the start. Actually, can you? Yes, you can go there. And let's put the recon here. And now you can attack with recon assistance. And the recon can follow up, which I like. Pioneers could go into the hills, but these are mountaineers. I'd rather stay in the city, honestly. So maybe the pioneers want to come up this way. Except I want to keep hold of that, because that is a fairly important supply route right now. Okay, Strat Bomber. We can now actually start bombing some of this. By hitting that would do a fair amount of damage. You know what? Do it. I wonder, can he keep on shooting at me? Yes, he can. Let's go and hit them. Otherwise, let's hit these guys. Support, just keep on hitting them just so we have an idea of what there is facing us. you could. Yes, do. These guys could try to come around behind us. But that is not high ground, so they wouldn't have any advantages doing so. "11 turns remaining. Tick-tock, tick-tock." I think I'm just going to leave you digging in there. These guys can continue to push south. There's nobody even in there. Can you take it? Yes, you can. What was that? A very, very well camouflaged cannon that I didn't even spot him initially. Alright. And I'm guessing that you're relatively low range. 2 probably. Yes. But that does mean you could hit both of those spots. But we did take this town, which is good. So we control basically the whole back end of Norway right now. We're pushing them out towards the sea. And you can start moving again. So can you. Trying to keep as good an eye on the coastline as we can. Does mean that we're spreading out a little bit, but so be it. Hey, Faceless. If I hadn't said that already. I can't remember. Did I? Maleficus, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. And also, I don't know if you're watching at the moment, but Ordinary Seaman, I didn't acknowledge the resubscription from the previous session, because that happened during the great Twitch blackout of 2 hours ago. But thank you very much for the subscribe, for the resub. Very much appreciate it. 10 months in a row. No, 3 months in a row. 3 months. Don't think I want to move either of these. Okay. Good. Yeah, I thought you might retake that. Makes sense. But it does mean that this guy is pretty isolated now. These pioneers hit like a friggin' truck. It's great. See if we can push them back a bit more. Yeah. Killed in one shot. Gotta love the pioneers. No, I think I'm going to move both of you one more. I'm going to move you over here to provide assistance in attacking that. Keep on buffing you up again. Okay, now the bombardment can begin. Good. And can you reach that artillery? You are just out of range. God damn it. Keep an eye on them. Yeah, taking Undle snares is going to be difficult. That's for sure. It's weird seeing the place I did my military service being invaded by the Germans. Well, I'm sure that you would have done better had you been in the military at this time. Actually, not saying that Norway did badly, because they really didn't. It was actually really interesting when I was in Oslo, went to the Second World War Museum there. And yeah, Norway, kind of hardcore. Alright, so how do I want to deal with you? I think just infantry offensive, honestly. Tanks coming across the mountains, why not? And there we go, artillery is dead, so Lillehammer should be next. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we're able to go for Lillehammer so easily. They could have done with pulling these guys back, but I guess that Undelsnes is going to be like the final boss for us now. And the Strat Bomber just leveled up. Oh no, he leveled up a while ago. Alright. So the Pioneers should be able to attack Namsos next turn. We will have good air support because we've taken out the AA. We may even have some naval support, depending on how close I can get Hipper. And when it comes for going after Undelsnes, we'll be able to bring the ship back down again. Tank, I have the high ground. That recon staying put. You can't move for some reason. I guess you already have. Is there anyone who has not moved that I could reinforce? Oh yeah, there is. You. Do it. Back to full strength. You as well. Okay. You're returning. Good. Alright, so how far is the Admiral Hipper? Might be in range next. Oh crap, no, I just moved into your range. I'm gonna start bombarding things. Yeah, that was a bit that was a mistake. Bombardment time. Or as we in the industry say, bombardment! Nothing. Curious what they have actually guarding the main town. Alright, artillery. Ten kills. God, I love Pioneers. Oh, I can't take it. No. Oh, ha, ha, ha. At least these two units are very, very nearly dead. And they will not be entrenched because they will have to move in that turn. So we're going to start shifting the artillery south because we need to start moving units down there. Quite desperately, actually. So let's begin doing that. Then... annoyed about you. That was a stupid mistake. Hey, Red Octobear. Okay, you guys would get stomped. We'll see if they decide to try and attack me, weaken themselves. Although you need to get to here. Okay. Planes have all moved. Recon. You can attack, but you would lose. You can attack, but you would lose. Badly. Need to get some better support down here. Are you heavily entrenched? You are. So we need to start... Oh, are you out of my strap bomb range? You are, aren't you? Yeah, you retook it. Oh, but you attacked me. That was silly. Okay, doing some damage. Okay, Namsos has fallen. Now, let's double check the strap bomber. No, Littlehammer's in range. Bombardment. Let's start doing some damage, shall we? Get out of my way. Thank you. And next target, I think, is going to be you. Yeah. 8 turns to go. 2 victory points left. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tank to try and snipe that place if I can. Let's reinforce you. Let's have you attack. Both sides lose troops, but I can afford it. They can't. Because I have a lot of prestige. Like, I should probably start using more elite reinforcements than I have been. I want to get close to this because I want to have a look inside. I want to know what's defending it. Still can't see from you. Alright, artillery moving on up. I mean, what I could actually do is use the Pioneer to go and take that out. And then train it down to here. How do I know what has a railway station? I'm guessing the towns do. Is there a prestige amount for that? Doesn't look like it. Like there was here. Hmm. 8 turns remaining. Yes, Norway is very effective as a guerrilla warfare drain on the Axis. Yep. You actually pushed me back. That's a little bit irritating. Nothing defending it. That's what I like to see. So we're going to go and take that out. Admiral Hipper, meanwhile, continue sailing south. Oh wow, we are actually on the outskirts. Can I get my fighter to have a look? Okay, they've just got some British infantry in there. Alright, strap bomber. Time to hit this. Little hammer's fallen. That's what I like to see. Seven turns to take this. And the entire force is on its way. All of those guys are pretty well entrenched. Can move you there. Move you there. So we still have the high ground with both of them. I'm going to elite replace this artillery unit. I'm going to bring you down to here so that we have artillery support. Same with the recon. In fact, you can go ahead and upgrade. Tanks. These tanks have been kind of a waste. Let's see if I have actually captured this. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah. Alright, other aircraft. I think we just need to stop haranguing these guys. I wonder, can I send the tank across here then hit them from the south? Alright, by the looks of things everyone has moved or attacked. And the Admiral Hippo will be in firing range next turn. As long as I keep eyes on them. Next turn we'll be able to attack. They're already pretty heavily suppressed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start hitting this with suppression. Okay, neither of these are particularly well. Protected right now, so my air force can start really doing some damage. Keep an eye on you, move you in one closer. Bombardment! Oh yeah, naval support time. Meanwhile, recon. Do I want to move my recon up to here? Because if I do, they're going to get hit pretty hard. Ooh. Don't mind if I do that. I quite like the idea of this too. Right, you need to kill them. You failed. Now you have. How strong are you? 6. Let's bring you up to here.